Nike didn't just release a sneaker, they ignited a movement. And somehow, Shedeur Sanders, a young quarterback still carving out his pro future, turned a shoe drop into one of the loudest cultural statements we've seen in years. But this didn't happen by accident, and it definitely didn't happen overnight. When Nike announced a special Shedeur Sanders shoe line, some fans were hyped, others were confused. A signature-style launch for a player who hasn't even taken an NFL snap yet? That's not normal. That's not safe. That's a gamble. And Nike doesn't gamble small. They bet on something bigger than stats, bigger than draft projections. They bet on the Sanders name. And within 2 days, reports claimed the launch generated $20 million in revenue. 48 hours. That's not hype, that's power. Suddenly, the conversation shifted. This wasn't about whether Shedeur could throw for 4,000 yards. This was about influence, about reach, about the kind of loyalty that turns followers into customers. But the real genius wasn't just the sneaker, it was the story around it. The launch event itself felt more like a cultural celebration than a product release, hosted by Deion Sanders Jr. The atmosphere wasn't corporate, it was personal. And then came the detail that changed everything. They displayed Shedeur's very first college cleats, the beginning of the journey, the grind before the spotlight. That wasn't random. That was branding at its sharpest. Instead of just selling a shoe, they sold evolution. From Jackson State to Colorado, from overlooked recruit to national headline, from prime son to his own man. Every pair purchased felt like fans were buying into that climb. And that's when people realized this wasn't just about footwear, it was about legacy. Growing up as the son of Deion Primetime Sanders means cameras have always been around. Expectations too. Some critics have always said Shedeur's spotlight was inherited, that the hype came with the last name, that the platform was handed to him. But here's what they missed. Being Deion's son doesn't guarantee loyalty. It guarantees pressure. It guarantees people waiting for you to fail. And somehow Shedeur flipped that pressure into presence. He didn't run from the prime shadow. He built inside it. The marketing blueprint was already there. Deion mastered self-branding before social media even existed. Confidence, flash, storytelling, controversy when necessary. Shedeur watched all of it, learned all of it, and then adapted it for a new era. NIL deals, viral clips, luxury fits, calm interviews with just enough edge to spark debate. By the time the Nike deal dropped, the groundwork had already been laid. And let's be honest, not everyone was celebrating. Some fans argued he hasn't earned this yet. That signature treatment should be reserved for proven NFL stars. Others questioned whether this was more hype than substance. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Brands don't pay for potential stats. They pay for attention. And Shedeur commands it. Every pregame outfit gets dissected. Every quote trends. Every sideline moment turns into a debate segment. Love him or doubt him. You're watching. And if you're watching, Nike wins. What makes this even more interesting is how it shifts rookie marketing forever. Traditionally, young quarterbacks had to prove themselves on Sundays before brands went all in. Win playoff games, secure MVP votes, build a resume. Shedeur flipped the order. The brand came first. The cultural dominance came first. The audience came first. Now the pressure is different. Because when fans aren't just cheering for you, when they're spending money tied to your name, expectations multiply. Every throw will be louder. Every loss will trend harder. Every mistake will feel amplified. But that